Rich.
We are, but the good news is this is going to be a soaking event, especially in the Cascades and westward from there. So we're going to get maybe a half to 3/4 of an inch here in the lowlands, which for the month of June is quite a bit of rain. So it's good. We're going to go into this warm up next weekend, heat up next weekend with some wet vegetation. So
that's good.
That's a plus, though. It does dry out pretty quickly. Looking out from our shot there in Port Angeles, you can see the clouds continue to work their way inland. You still see you can almost make out the top of Mount Baker out there. So it's basically high clouds at this point, but it's very quickly going to lower and the rain's going to move in pretty quickly by later this morning. It's going to be wet most places, and you can see it's starting to swing into the coast now. It should be into the Olympia area shortly after about 9 o'clock this morning, and then by later this morning it'll be up and down the I-5 corridor. And right now it's looking like definitely a wet afternoon and evening commute headed our way. Seattle Tower cam showing the clouds have kind of sealed in there and still kind of taking out Mount Rainier a little at a time, but that should be dropping down towards the Cascades, and they'll disappear probably in about the next couple of hours. Satellite image shows that system. It's not all that impressive, really, but to look at, but it actually does have quite a bit of moisture in it. Warm front will be through early this evening, and then we'll look for that cold front moving through later on tonight, leaving behind quite a few showers as we head towards tomorrow morning. Those will start to wrap up, but we'll see a convergence zone tomorrow afternoon, keeping them going in that area, and then finally should see those end as we head towards early on Wednesday. Look at the high temperatures over the next 5 days. See, we slowly ramp up to back up to the mid 70s. And if we look at the departure from normal, see, we're running 7-8 degrees below normal here starting off the week. But if we look on towards the end of the week and on into next week itself, see those temperatures continue to rise. We peak out next Monday with temperatures pushing 90 degrees around the Seattle area. And then if we look at the departures, got a couple of different models that are putting data in here, so that's roughly around 90 degrees, but we'll be almost 20 degrees above normal as we head towards the first part of next week, but we quickly back off again as we head towards the end of next week, so that's the good news. So it's a heat wave, a little bit of a mini heat wave, but it doesn't last very long. Shorter term, though, we have some cool wet weather starting off this week. Increasing rain, again, wet up and down that I-5 corridor by midday and a wet afternoon commute, highs right around 60. Showers around some breaks tomorrow, though by afternoon tomorrow, mostly in the convergence zone. Wednesday we'll have showers around, decreasing, mostly over with by the time we hit the afternoon, and highs warming a little bit in the mid 60s. Around 70 on Thursday with sunshine after morning clouds, mid 70s Friday, and then around 80 Saturday, mid to upper 80s on Sunday. And then again, checking that 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, we peak out on Monday for that first World Cup game in Seattle, and then we cool back gradually into the mid 70s towards middle to late next week.